A lot of issues will be discussed during this G7 summit, and one of the major topics would be China. The West has a number of issues with Beijing, and it seems that they have finally decided to take a stand. It's not just some simple rebuke this time. The West seems to have launched a multi-dimensional attack on China, on the Chinese economy and their diplomatic aggression, basically just short of an actual physical confrontation. A number of attacks, in fact, have been launched back-to-back. Let's start with the EU's move.
The Commission has also pre-disclosed today the level of provisional countervailing duties it would impose on imports of battery electric vehicles from China.
The European Union is imposing tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles. These tariffs will range from about 17% to a whopping 38%. Major Chinese companies will face these tariffs like BYD, SAIC, Geely and others. Chinese EVs have been gaining ground in the European Union. In 2019, their market share was just 1%, but now it's closer to 8%. The reason for this growth, was the cheap prices. Chinese EVs typically cost 20% less than the European ones. So the EU has decided to nullify China's price advantage. As you can imagine, Beijing is not happy about this.
What I want to emphasize is that this anti-subsidy investigation is a typical case of protectionism. China will take all necessary measures to firmly safeguard its legitimate rights and interests.
Beijing has issued a warning. The EU tariffs could start a chain reaction, possibly a trade war, but the Europeans will have support from their biggest backer, and that is the United States of America. Washington had announced a similar tariff hike last month. US tariffs on Chinese EVs were increased to 100%. So Europe still lags behind. But it's a clear signal that the West is united in its opposition to China. So that was one battlefront, Chinese electric vehicles. The next one is advanced computer chips. The US has been fighting a chip war with China since 2022.